Good evening, everyone. Curry College Chief of the Forecast, Joe Shock here. 97L, gonna become Matthew next couple days. Almost 100% chance, 90% now. It's been 90% actually, I think, since yesterday. But there's the threat zone for initialization of the name. Here is the visible satellite imagery. I don't know how much this downloaded, but you can see the scans that are here. Matthew doesn't look all that bad actually, but there was no closed circulation with the reconnaissance that went out there earlier this afternoon. So again, it remains a open wave as their analysis would show. Cloud shot, this was more for the track, but you can see here, it being here. And here's the track that I have out for this. Now, I want to walk you through this because this is a very low confidence situation past about 3 days. So here's where the system is now, obviously. Here's where it's going to be tomorrow, and as we head basically through the weekend. This is higher confidence that you can see here as this is going to move west or maybe even west-southwest. Get close to Venezuela, and then there's going to be some trough. There's going to be a trough that's going to be associated with a lower height field here. And this thing is going to turn northwest, and it's going to potentially turn very quickly to north. And this area that I've circled in green is where I think there's a possibility for this thing to be, and there's obviously red lines the middle of it all. But this is a very low confidence, extremely low, less than 20% confidence they have if a storm center being in this green circle, and it could still be out here or out here, but I think somewhere in this general green circle there will be a system, a tropical system, likely a hurricane, believe it or not. I do think, I have more confidence, if you want to say, in the intensity than the track of this, believe it or not. Usually we have a better hold on the track regarding intensity, but this is a very complex situation. The models really do not have a good handle on it at this time. But again, I have more confidence that this is going to be a named storm, potentially a hurricane, by early next week, somewhere in the Caribbean islands, regarding the intensity, but its track. I mean, this thing could be anywhere, really, in this area. It's a very messy situation. But again, I make a gradual turn northwest. I'm not over here where the European ensembles are. I'm not yet into the Eastern Gulf. But I'm not as far as the GFS ensembles. I'm the middleman. I'm going in between the European and the GFS, taking a blend of the two with the Canadian thrown in for good measure. So I would be watching though in Florida, South Florida. I'd be watching this because I think the system's going to be on the eastern side. It's going to be the east of Florida. Or the southeast of Florida early next week. But this could be likely a significant system. The point of this video that I want to get across is that this is likely going to be a significant tropical entity around Cuba and the Bahamas early next week. Now, whether or not this goes up or goes northwest will depend on that trough, and we can look at the spaghetti plots here. Again, very similar to what I have here. I'm not over here with these members. I'm more back here. So here again is that map that I have. You can see here my relationship to where I think the greatest uncertainty is here versus the GFS AL guidance. So you can see obviously the version there, and then obviously the 90-degree L that the GFS ensembles take, which would obviously, this would be a very bad track, obviously, for New England, since there's a good hit potential with this track, seeing how strong of a system that this could be coming up the coast. But again, what's this trough going to look like with the system here? Now, again, this is west of what this is east of what the European operational and ensembles are. The operational is a hurricane right into the Keys, day 10, moving northeast. Again, basically slam the daylights out of the Bahamas days 9 and 10 towards the middle of next week, while most of its ensembles are over here in the Gulf of Mexico, threatening the eastern half of the Gulf of Mexico in the coastline states. So again, who's going to win the battle? Will the GFS come towards the European, or will the European come towards the GFS, or will there be some middle agreement here? But again, a lot to remain to be seen. This is a very complex situation, so stay tuned for updates, and thank you for watching.